For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And tipping us off here, a terrific performance of the national anthem. We'll be right back with more. Hold on tight and don't go away.
I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, you stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'm in the 7.
And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. In this game, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the San Antonio Spurs here at AT&T Center. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. And let's check out a breakdown, looking at some stats for DeRozan.
And he's gotten very shaky at the foul line in the last 5 games. Compared to his numbers through the rest of the season, I know he's frustrated and he'll be desperate to get it turned around here tonight.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, if you ask Karl Anthony Towns, his greatest strength is his versatility. He said, "My dad taught it to me at a young age, and it's made my transition at every step of my career comfortable, having the fundamentals and foundation. I don't limit myself. I try to be great at all skills." Kevin?
Yeah, terrific attitude. It makes him very tough to handle. David, thank you. Something you rarely see, Steve. Both teams tonight like to run their offense through the post.
What that means, Kevin, is going to be very physical tonight.
Yes.
A lot of fouls called. Somebody's going to be in foul trouble.
And you like that, don't you?
I love it.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. They've got James Johnson, Malik Beasley out there with Russell. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Turner in at the small forward position. And for San Antonio, DeRozan out there with Jakob Poeltl. Then there's Murray. Then it's White. And it's Walker in at the 3. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Russell with it. And Poeltl sends it back. But they recover it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Turner. Doesn't go for it. So the Spurs will take it the other way. DeRozan against Johnson. DeRozan, that's good.
Right in the teeth of that defense, DeRozan explosive through contact.
Beasley kicks to Russell. Outside, Towns. Back to Russell. But teardrop falls in.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Down low, here's White. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Johnson surveying the floor. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That is just some finish. Excellent defense, but Johnson using his size and skill wins that battle.
There's the pass to White. Outside, Walker passes it to DeRozan. Over Johnson. Johnson with the block.
Sneaky shot blocker. James Johnson is not the biggest guy, but he has the reach to do it. Just a little off to start this game. One.
Young fella. He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Pass to White. Outside, Walker. Here's DeRozan. The shot will not fall. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Towns, the pass to Russell. Teardrop shot. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Russell's got his second bucket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's DeRozan. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter. They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
To check out the numbers for Pirtle. 4th in blocks, 9th in field goal percentage, and don't forget top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. And DeRozan kicks to Pirtle. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here's Minnesota. They've got a 10-0 run going, and the big contract for Evan Turner entering its final year. Greg making over $18 million. Is he in line for a raise, you think?
Maybe not a raise, but he still remains a useful player. Never the most efficient scorer, but his rebounding and passing are what carry him. Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Outside, Walker. Inside. And it's Pirtle that time on the assist by Murray.
Love the razor sharp focus. Pirtle bouncing off contact and finishing well.
Pass to Towns. And Pirtle pulls it down. Walker against Turner. And Walker kicks to Murray. Outside DeRozan. Goes up from the top of the key. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
Beasley outside. The pass to Turner. Over Walker. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Spurs trail by 4. Here's Murray, 11 points last game. Over to the wing. Here's Walker with the 3. They grab their own miss. Back to Murray. Outside, Walker. This one for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pirtle with the steal. Towns against White. He feeds it to DeRozan. Towns with the defensive effort.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one. Johnson
dishes to Beasley. Towns down low. DeRozan defending. Beasley with a clean look. The three-pointer is right on target. Beasley's got his second bucket of the night.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
The Spurs with the league's longest active playoff streak, 22 years and running, not to mention 5 titles in that span. No wonder the Spurs are viewed as the league's model franchise.
It's a moment when I show up, God, I'm saying wow. Bands in my pocket, it's on me. Your grandma will probably know me. It's a moment when I show up, God, I'm saying wow. I got big racks. We gon' pull up in the color in the double G. I keep a ticket on me, ain't nothing to me. I'm draped down in Givenchy. I just put blue guts in the Rari. Rich, only intersection, I'm sorry. Bust down, watch the shades by Bulgari. I spent 100,000 on my leg.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Let's take a brief moment to look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's feistiest defensive teams. The Timberwolves, number 1.
And it's no accident to see them at that top spot, guys. I mean, great awareness and anticipation. They apply a ton of pressure defensively.
Well, Steve, the Spurs are so well run. If they played in a top 5 market, they might be the most popular team in the NBA by now.
You know what, Kevin? They probably would, but this is the way this organization likes it. They like to be quiet and under the radar. They like to sustain success, and they like to build a great culture. At the same time, the small market is really a part of their culture.
Now, here's Culver. Bellinelli is covering. A nice shot by Culver.
I'll tell you, Culver has an array of moves once he gets into the paint.
Now, here's Mills. D right on him. Takes the 13-footer. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Spellman the pass to Okogie. Here's Towns. He's covered by Zeller. The 3. The shot off that time. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Pass it to Mills. Zeller with it. 5 to shoot. Here's Gay, and there's a big-time jam as he slams it right over Culver.
You know Rudy likes showing off. He's definitely got hops, a sensational dunker.
Pass to Towns. Towns is doubled. For 3, Okogie. Spellman, great positioning on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Mills looking it over. Doesn't go that time. Towns with the defensive effort. Here's Okogie. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Smitty, as a player, when it comes to preparing for a long season, talk about the advantages of the new strength and conditioning programs we read so much about.
You know, for me, Kevin, when I first started out, it was all about just getting stronger, lifting weights. I think right now for these guys, they're doing a great job of adding that and also recovery. What do you do for recovery, being able to play the next game? I would love to see the technology that they have. Wish I could use it, Kevin, because all I did was run and get me a fish fillet, and I was ready to go.
Spurs trail by 8. To the middle. Here's Gay. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Covered by Mills. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Forbes. The layup missed.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Shot's good by Mills.
Nice choice by Mills, a guy who loves the pull-up jumper. The floater is very close to that.
Out to the right wing. Here's Towns. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Oh, great ball movement there. Shooting one.
Last season, it seemed like Towns recommitted himself on the defensive end after facing some pretty significant criticism in that department.
You know, he looked like he was playing with a chip on his shoulder defensively. Towns has always had the capability to be a fantastic defender, and I'm really glad that he's focusing on that part of his game as an area to improve.
The free throw drops for Towns.
And for a player with his size, Towns has always been very comfortable at the free throw line. And that's a good thing because he finds himself there quite a bit.
Fords the pass to Zeller. And the rejection by Towns.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Towns. 5th in blocks, 6th in rebounding, and not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. The first free throw is good.
Some players never recover from a torn Achilles. Rudy Gay has come back and as good as ever. Still one of the most productive small forwards we have in the league.
And he can't hit the second.
A really solid shooter once he gets to the line, and Rudy Gay has gotten to the line a lot in his career.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now here's Mills. Defense right on him. He kicks it to Zeller. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. And then Culver with the dunk.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Hey, that's good.
And that's just a good-looking shot. Gay's always had a good-looking jumper.
Now the dish to Towns. Got a hand on it. Tries yet again. No good at the rim.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscues.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And so it's Minnesota looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We come back right after this. One of the most high-powered scorers in the game, Karl Anthony Towns, knows it's important to keep his teammates involved.
everyone has to get some of the sugar, so making sure you're not just being a ball hog. So I'm just always trying to make sure that I'm taking wide open shots that I think everyone on the team would love for me to take if I have the opportunity, but also at the end of the day, making sure everyone gets a chance to be in the candy shop.
Well, when you're attracting, Greg, all that defensive attention, it creates opportunities for your teammates.
And Towns wants to win big. To do that, though, it's not enough to get numbers. You've got to make your teammates better as well.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Timberwolves here, guys.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
We've got Zeller. Rudy Gay is out there with Bellinelli. And it's Mills. And it's Forbes in at the 2 guard. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Covered by Mills. Here's Towns, stolen by Gay. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And the guard, Bryn Forbes, won back-to-back state championships as a high schooler in the state of Michigan. A couple years at Cleveland State, then transferred back to the state of Michigan and played at Michigan State.
And after that time at Michigan State, he went undrafted, but Kevin really has developed into a steady rotation player in the NBA. And by the way, quite a knockdown shooter.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Steve, we're seeing teams around the league putting up a lot of three-point shots. I'm sure you would have enjoyed playing in this era so much with that green light shooting threes.
I would, Kevin. Getting a chance to shoot maybe 5 or 6 more three-point field goal attempts takes your numbers up. But I also think a lot of these teams are copycats. Everybody can't shoot the three. Work on your game and what's best for you.
Well, NBA offenses requiring spacing, and Bryn Forbes, a shooter who could not be left open.
Not at all. He's a gunner, still rounding out his game, but the foundation laid is with his marksmanship.
Here's Russell, and Pirtle sends it back.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
Bounce pass Mills, pass to Pirtle. And the layup falls. Pirtle's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. That will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
All right, David, a welcome change. Thank you.
When you see contact with James Johnson involved, you know he can dish it out as well as he can take it. Tough bucket.
Now, here's DeRozan. 17 points for him last game against the Lakers. Goes back up. Pirtle inside. On the wing, DeRozan. Clock at 4. A second chance effort. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Jared Culver.
Well, the first 9 seasons of DeMar DeRozan's career in Toronto, it had become home for him. Last season, the adversity of a trade that sent him to San Antonio.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that free throw good from DeRozan. And Smitty, a real adjustment for DeRozan, leaving behind the only NBA team he had ever known after so long.
Yeah, he's been instrumental in taking the Raptors franchise to new heights. A lot of emotions. I think he understands he's going to grow from that experience.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Walker's checked in for Gay. White comes in for Bryn Forbes. And Murray's subbed in for Patty Mills.
It's exciting to watch a guy develop the way DeRozan has. The ball handling, the passing, the three-point shooting. He's become one of the better all-around players in this league.
Johnson finds Turner. The rebound by the Spurs. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from DeRozan. Beasley, the pass to Turner. Here's Spellman. The pass to Russell. From about 19 feet, that one good for 2. Russell's got 6.
Feeling out the pick and roll. Russell never looks like he's in a hurry.
And here is Murray. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. DeRozan with it. He's picked up by Russell.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
And that one is good by Beasley.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Murray against Russell. Pirtle kicks to Walker. Outside, White. Takes the 13-footer. They get it back. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
Murray against Russell. Over Murray. And it's Russell missing.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender. Right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. He's got 8.
And you gotta give it to Russell. A hand in his face, stays calm, never flinches.
Murray, the pass to White. Back to Murray. Here's the teardrop. Pirtle's shot is off. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Love how Pirtle crashes the glass for these boards, staking his ground and not letting anyone by him. The defensive impact of Jakob Pirtle giving the Spurs a boost. Great timing and instincts as a shot blocker.
One shot.
And coming to San Antonio in the Kawhi Leonard trade, the Spurs hoping Pirtle can be a difference maker.
You know what, Kevin? Already their best role threat offensively. He rarely misses with his right hand in close.
Passes it to Spellman. There's the triple. Good on the triple. Spellman's got 5 now.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
DeRozan against Johnson. It's DeRozan with the drive. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And last season, DeMar DeRozan averaging the lowest rate of 3-point attempts of his career.
Kevin, the Raptors had wanted him to shoot more triples. The Spurs were content to put the ball in his hands and let others provide the spacing.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Even when plays, Steve, aren't being run for them, certain guys always get a lot of their points on tip-ins and putbacks. They're always right there. Who catches your eye in that category?
Andre Drummond, for sure, Kevin. He's phenomenal on the offensive glass. Rudy Gobert, Al Horford, he gets those timely tip-ins.
He does, you're right.
And look at another guy is Whiteside. When he's engaged, he can. Marvin Bagley is a newer name, and he's fantastic at that as well.
Turner with it, working on Walker. They get it back. Towns plays it up and banks it in. 7 points in the game.
And from day one, Towns has been one of the NBA's top post players. A versatile, well-rounded game on the low block. It doesn't hurt that he can step outside and knock down the jumper either.
DeRozan's shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 10. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Pirtle. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Playing with power, that's Johnson's game. Forces the defender to foul.
For Minnesota, they have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. And the first one at the line is good.
And what James Johnson brought with him coming into this league, physicality. He combines size, strength, athleticism, and a 7'1" wingspan.
Tyler Zeller's checked in for the Spurs. Bellinelli comes in for Lonnie Walker. So Johnson hits 2 of them. Last outing for San Antonio, it was a loss to the Los Angeles Lakers. And Zeller kicks to Bellinelli. With his first shot attempt, that one wide left. Minnesota leading by 12. To the inside, here's Johnson. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Nice presence inside. Johnson with a variety of moves and extremely good footwork makes him a difficult matchup.
And DeRozan kicks to Murray. Shot clock at 5. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And it's White missing. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. And stolen by Zeller. DeRozan dishes to Murray. Pass to White. Pass to Bellinelli. Here's DeRozan. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. DeRozan's got 11 here in this quarter alone. Outside Turner. Towns down low. He's against Zeller. Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 4 assists now tonight.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Murray surveying the D. Now the pass to DeRozan. Over Johnson. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from DeRozan. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Off target at the rim.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. The Italian Marco Bellinelli, one of the league's best sharpshooters, and Greg very comfortable shooting on the move.
He always seems to be floating one way or the other on his shot. It wouldn't work for most shooters, but he uses it to evade the D.
Some changes here for the Spurs. Rudy Gay's checked in for DeRozan. Bryn Forbes comes in for Derek White. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Culver's checked in for the Timberwolves. Okogie comes in for Malik Beasley.
Yet another player from the 2019 draft class who wasn't a top high school recruit. Jarrett Culver, three-star guy, thin, unrefined, but in that sophomore year of college, boy, did he surprise some folks.
He misses the free throw.
And Culver's game just screams potential. Already a good scorer, rebounder, and passer. Now the next step, improving that outside shot.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Spurs trail by 10. Now Mills. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Pass to Gay. From deep three-point range. No good there. So Minnesota will take it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
Mills. Here's Zeller, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Minnesota with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Right back after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Minnesota came out looking very confident. They put together the kind of powerful run that every team would love to have, 10-2 off the tip. By the end of quarter one, they were way out on top, leading by 13. In the second quarter, they cooled off just a bit, but we're still playing confident, and we're able to finish the half up by 10. And Shaq, what do you think about what we saw from Minnesota?
You know what, Ernie, I got to stand up on this one. I salute to their bench. Man, once the starters came out, man, the others just came to life. You got to love seeing that kind of contribution come from the others. Man, they look beautiful tonight.
Kenny, how do you think San Antonio played?
I was unimpressed there. Very unimpressed with their offense. You know, guys seem to be going through the motions, not cutting, not hustling. They failed to get back into a great offensive rhythm. They'll need to step it up big in the second half to cut into this lead.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Here's Murray. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, D'Angelo Russell out there with Malik Beasley. Then there's Towns, then it's Evan Turner, and it's Johnson in at the 4. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, D'Angelo Russell was traded from the Lakers and, in his words, was kicked on the way out. He's become an all-star in Brooklyn. Russell said, "It's a heck of an accomplishment. That respect from your peers, your coaches, other teams, it's a great feeling." And Kevin, given how it started for him in L.A., many remain shocked by Russell's rapid ascent.
Coming into his own, you're right, David. Thank you. The Spurs have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan. Steve, the player tracking data is kind of an interesting thing. It's a big part of scouting now. In fact, AI can accumulate that right from the TV feed, which to me is amazing.
It is. I think if it doesn't distract or take away from our game, to have that type of information live and from a player being able to play in a game, I think is helpful for everything, for scouting, for, I would say, health reasons, for guys, conditioning. I love it, as long as it doesn't distract from the game.
That's a good point. Beasley, the pass to Johnson. Over Murray. The rebound by the Spurs. The feed to Walker. And the dunk by Walker.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Outside Turner. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Towns finds Russell. Back to Towns. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Pass to White. Outside, Walker. 5 on the clock. DeRozan on the wing. Shoots over Towns. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from DeMar DeRozan.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Pass to Towns. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup. And you look at how Towns is so effective on offense, and it's because he really has the entire package for a big man. Back to the basket, facing up, playing outside or in, off the bounce or on the catch. This guy can do it all.
The free throw drops for Towns. And Greg, as you said, it's the skill level of Towns at his young age that is so incredible.
Very capable three-ball shooter, but he likes backing you down on the block as well. You step back and look at what he can do for a team, and there aren't really any holes in his game.
And Towns drops them both. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Spurs trail by 5. Murray outside. Outside, White shoots the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Spellman's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Russell passes to Spellman. White against Beasley. And Poeltl pulls it down. Poeltl's got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Murray against Russell. Now here's White. Tight defense on him. DeRozan gets the bucket.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
The Timberwolves have gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Russell against Murray. And Poeltl sends it back.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts. Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up. but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
The pass to Turner. 6 on the shot clock. Towns trying to get open. Spellman with the bucket. Spellman's got 7 points.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Passes it to DeRozan. Tries from 16. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Timberwolves have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. And Turner kicks to Russell. Back to Turner. Pass to Towns. And stolen by Murray. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. Lays it in off the breakaway. Murray's got the game tied up here for the Spurs.
Long arms, quick hands, a nose for the basketball. Murray makes a difference on the defensive end.
On the wing, Turner. Pass to Russell. Shot clock at 6. Beasley outside. No good on the triple. Spurs have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Here's Murray. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Russell passes to Turner. Back to Russell. Here's Spellman. Light covering. Spellman, no good. DeRozan finds Walker. Spurs passing it around. He's looking for Pirtle and finds him, and they take the lead. Pirtle's got the lead up to 2 now for San Antonio.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Tremendous composure on display. When they were down big, they did not panic. They just stuck with the game plan.
And the Timberwolves call time here. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
This guy is killing you, and so far I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
And the Spurs with some changes. Rudy Gay's checked in for Walker. Bryn Forbes comes in for White, and it's Mills in for Murray. On defense, the Spurs, just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Covered by Mills. At the top of the key, Towns, just 5 to shoot. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Towns has got 4 points this quarter. On offense, here are the Spurs. They're on a 16-6 run. And there's the pass to DeRozan. It's good. DeRozan's got 10 points in just the second half.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Pirtle with the steal. Mills with it. Gay kicks to Mills. Back to Gay. Outside DeRozan. That one, no good. And Minnesota now the other way. Here's a Kogi. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, you might have been wondering who the top scoring small forwards have been over the last 10 games. Wonder no more. Here's a peek. The 4th spot held by DeMar DeRozan.
I mean, tremendously gifted
Take a break.
athletically.
Take a
I
break.
mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
The small forward position is traditionally a lot of scoring from that position. These fellas carry on that tradition.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. So he picks up just one from the line that time. And it's the Spurs ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Good on the shot. Mills has got his second basket of the night.
In all second half, they haven't gotten stops with any consistency.
Culver passes to Spellman. Covered by Mills. Pass to Spellman. Over Bellinelli. Another miss by Minnesota.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Pass to Pirtle. Gay kicks to Mills. For the three. Rebound, Minnesota.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
And as the Spurs enter a new era, Patty Mills providing that carryover from their championship past.
Yes, he's taken on a big leadership role. The feisty little guard willing to speak up and teach the younger players the Spurs way of doing things.
And he comes up with the deuce. Forbes has got the lead up to 3 now for San Antonio.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Culver with it. Gay picks him up defensively. Culver dishes to Towns. And it's Gay with the rebound. And the foul called on Amari Spellman. That's foul number 2 for him. San Antonio making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Johnson, he's checked in for Amari Spellman. Here is Forbes. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And the basket by DeRozan.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Kicks to Culver. Over DeRozan. Culver's shot is off.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
It's DeRozan with the drive. And finished off by DeRozan.
Well, we're seeing the defense make adjustments, but DeRozan is making great reads, finding ways to counter.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Pirtle sends it back. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Towns.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Gay with no one around. Sinks the three-pointer. Gay's got 8.
Not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
Covered by Mills. Right wing, Towns, wide open. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Towns has got 9 points in the quarter. Now here's DeRozan. He's tightly guarded. To the wing right side. Here's Mills. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
And this is what James Johnson has to do. Make sure you defend, make sure you rebound, whatever this team needs.
And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for San Antonio. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Three tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Timberwolves trail by 5. Pirtle is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's DeRozan, then it's Mills, and it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Pass to Towns, just 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And it's Rudy Gay with the rebound.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's Mills, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Culver, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on DeRozan.
And what makes Culver difficult to defend, it starts with the footwork and then the change of pace, and you give him that ability to just rise up and shoot over you.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drop for Culver.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Minnesota making a switch here. Russell's checked in. That one misses.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
And the pass to Pirtle. Here is Forbes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The last thing you want to do is send this young man to the line. Bryn Forbes is almost automatic.
Shooting for San Antonio, Bryn Forbes. Taking 2 shots.
2 shots. Last on the
first. And he makes the first.
He was one of those great summer league stories. Bryn Forbes can get by as a knockdown shooter while still rounding out the rest of his game.
Murray's checked in for Patty Mills. Minnesota also with the sub. Beasley's checked in for Culver. Both free throws good from Forbes.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Passes it to Towns. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. For 3, Okogie. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Spurs leading by 3. Murray outside. Pass to DeRozan. From 18 feet away, here's Pirtle, and he makes the 8-footer. And the Spurs lead by 5.
Nice looking jumper. Pirtle showing he's more than just a post threat.
Russell inside. He's covered by Murray. And Russell gets it to go.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Here's Murray. It counts, and the foul. That one's on Johnson.
Wiry strong. If you're going to get physical with Murray, you better go the rest of the way to prevent the and one. A season loss to injury for DeJounte Murray. He's eager to make up for the lost time, continuing his development.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Walker comes in for Jakob Pirtle, and it's White in for Bryn Forbes. And the potential split for DeJounte Murray is evident.
He's already a tough defender. He has great size and length for the point guard position. Offense is where he has to grow.
The jump hook. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
White, good.
Yeah, and ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Here's Okogie. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Walker. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Towns.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Here's Gay. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one's on Johnson.
Gotta appreciate the physicality of Gay's game. A strong athlete who forces the D to hit him inside.
The first one falls. Turner's checked in for Minnesota. And so Gay nails both of them. Here's Russell. Right side Towns. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And they continue to control the glass.
Murray with it. He's picked up by Russell. Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Shoots over Towns. And it's DeRozan missing.
Yeah, and the height disadvantage there forced them into a really tough shot. Tried to fade away, but just couldn't pull it off.
The pass to Towns. Over Walker. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Karl Anthony Towns.
Getting everyone involved. Russell operating the offense like a seasoned vet.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. We've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
And it's DeRozan missing. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Timberwolves. Beasley. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. They double him with Russell. Murray dishes to Gay. Lays it up off the glass. Gay's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Exactly the result you want from that trip up the court. Rudy Gay with a look from point-blank range.
Back to Turner. Russell from long range. DeRozan with the rebound. DeRozan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Beasley against Murray. Beasley comes with the double team, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Minnesota with the ball. Timberwolves trail by 6. Passes it to Russell. Towns up top. Back to Russell. And stolen by Murray. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. Good work there as it goes.
Love Murray's scoring potential, but the development of his playmaking may be an even higher priority.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
We've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Jakob Poeltl.
And the shooting percentage, how about all the way in the 60s, shows how deadly he can be when he's feeling it. And as locked in as he was, they were trying to feed him as much as possible. But he never got out of control. I mean, he kept his head and just stayed patient.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play. And this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. And White with the stuff.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Towns at the elbow, shoots over Poeltl. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Towns.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Pass to White. Kicks it out to Gay. Launches a 3. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Rudy Gay knocked that one down. His three-point shot is getting better and better.
To the paint. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Pass to Gay. Launches it. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 10 assists here tonight. So active.
So much sharper, so much more efficient with his shot this half. Just taking what the defense allows.
Russell finds Turner. Back to Russell. Outside, Towns. 5 to shoot. Feeds it to Beasley. And it's White with the rebound.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Okogie's checked in. Timberwolves trail by 12. There's the pass to Towns. Shoots over Poeltl. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. The layup off target. Timberwolves have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. Down low, here's Towns, and White with the block. Right side to Walker. Outside, White. Spurs working the ball around now. Passes to Walker. Jacks up a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And the Spurs lead by 15.
and they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
That's his third personal foul. At the line for Timberwolves, Karl Anthony Towns. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Towns. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for San Antonio. And Towns drops them both. 1:33 left here in the fourth quarter. DeRozan against Johnson. DeRozan's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 13. Beasley outside. Inside, Pirtle with the steal.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Spurs.
Better shooting from the charity stripe was what made the difference, I think, in this one.
Yeah, the concentration and focus was there, and I think that was what allowed them to win this war.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Jakob Pirtle.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
Here's Okogie, guarded by Walker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his 4th personal foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Josh Okogie. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Mills. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. DeMar, this team is playing well together. How are you encouraging and fostering that sense of all of you being together and playing well?
We're just making everybody comfortable. We're making each and everybody on this team comfortable. If it's jump shots, if it's attacking the basket, even if it's on the defensive end, we're just giving each other confidence every time we practice.
And it sure looks like it out there tonight, DeMar. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.